The average American lives for 80 years, and for each of those years a person uses 7 trees, meaning that by the time we've died, we've used up 560 trees. One tree can absorb as much as 48 pounds of carbon dioxide per year, and can absorb 1 ton of carbon dioxide by the time it reaches 40 years old. So let's say that all those trees aren't killed, and each tree is an oak, which is the most common type for paper goods, and they all live 200 years. If all 560 trees lived that long, together they would absorb 2,800 tons of carbon dioxide. That may seem like a lot, but the U.S. Department of Energy estimates that humans are responsible for emitting nearly 6 billion tons of carbon dioxide each year. That's practically a ton per person. Carbon dioxide is the leading long-term cause of global warming, and emissions have risen by more than 50% since the 1980s, and are suspected to rise more than 30% in the next 2 or 3 decades. That being said, the planet is now on track to get warmer by at least 2.5 degrees during the current century. Now everyone is asking and pointing fingers at to whose fault it is. No one ever wants to blame the nation they're in, but currently, yes. The United States is the most to blame. We are the nation that has put the biggest cumulative amount of CO2 into the air. Most believe it's China, and they aren't completely wrong. However, China's economic boom only got going recently, and only started producing more CO2 emissions per year than the United States since about 2007. That's why its cumulative contribution to the heat-trapping greenhouse gases is still a distant second to that of the United States. At current rates, China won't catch up to the United States for a couple of decades. In the year of 2010, China's total emissions exceeded America's